As the clock struck midnight, the sleepy town was cloaked in an eerie mist. Faint whispers danced through the air, a beckoning for those restless enough to heed the call. Streets empty, save for the rustle of autumn leaves, you found yourself stepping onto cobblestones older than time. Your heart felt heavy but inquisitive, as if drawn by an invisible thread of fate. From the mist emerged a translucent figure, adorned in garments from a time long past. The air grew colder as he extended his hand, inviting you to join him on a most extraordinary tour. "Welcome," he began, his voice imbued with a melancholy timbre. "I am your guide through the veil of sorrow that shrouds these places. Shall we begin?" As you accepted his spectral hand, the world around you seemed to blur, then refocus, as if seen through a different lens. The mist became a veil, lifting to reveal landscapes tinged with both beauty and sadness. The guide led you through an ephemeral corridor, where whispers of the past seemed to caress the walls. When the mist cleared, you found yourself standing on the edge of a tranquil lake. "The Lake of Lost Echoes," he murmured, his eyes sorrowful. "Many a soul has ventured here, seeking solace, only to find eternal quietude." On the lake's surface, ghostly reflections came to life, showing snippets of stories long forgotten. You witnessed love, loss, and poignant solitude that seemed to have been absorbed by the water's depths. As you looked, the guide spoke softly, recounting tales of local legends and personal tragedies that had found their final chapter here. The stories were as much a part of the lake as the water itself. Finally, you placed a single flower on the water, a tribute to the lost souls. The guide nodded approvingly, his ethereal form shimmering momentarily, as if touched by your gesture. The next destination was shrouded in darkness, yet illuminated by the glow of ethereal flames. "The Forest of Forgotten Fires," announced your guide, his spectral form casting shadows upon the foliage. Once a haven for wanderers, this forest was consumed by a mysterious blaze decades ago. Yet, its flames never went out. They simply changed, he revealed, his voice tinged with an indescribable emotion. Suddenly you noticed that the ethereal flames seemed to respond to your presence. As you walked, they flickered and swayed, as if dancing to an invisible rhythm. Your guide watched you intently, curious about your unique interaction with the forest's anomaly. "The flames," he murmured, almost as if to himself. "They've never behaved this way, could it be? Are you the one foretold in the prophecy?" Just as you were about to inquire further, a piercing wail erupted from the forest's depths, interrupting your thoughts. The guide looked alarmed. "We must go now," he urged, gripping your hand tighter than before. You and your guide emerged from the Forest of Forgotten Fires into a clearing bathed in soft, moonlight glow. A sanctuary of sorts, it felt as if time stood still in this place, affectionately referred to by your guide as the Meadow of Memories. "Here," he said, releasing your hand. "You'll find solace and peace, even if it's momentary. The meadow has a way of absorbing one's worries, offering instead a blanket of tranquility." As you stepped further into the clearing, you felt your anxieties melt away. For the first time since the tour began, you felt genuinely at ease, as if the weight of 1,000 sorrows had been lifted. Your guide joined you, his form taking on a more solid appearance, as if the meadow's magic affected him too. "You've faced the shadows bravely," he praised, "and that courage doesn't go unnoticed." Grateful and reinvigorated, you prepared for the journey's final chapter, confident that whatever lay ahead, you were ready to face it. Finally, the guide led you to a towering gate, ornate but worn by the ravages of time. "The Gate of Goodbyes," he declared, his voice tinged with finality. "Every journey has an end, and ours concludes here. But fear not, for you'll carry the lessons and memories with you, as eternal as the spirits we've met." As you passed through the gate, You felt a sensation of completion wash over you. Though you knew you'd return to your world, part of you would always remain here, amidst the echoes of lives once lived. The guide looked at you, his form becoming increasingly transparent. "Thank you for accompanying me," he said softly. "May your dreams be sweeter, having faced the night." With a final smile, he vanished, leaving you standing alone under the soft glow of the rising sun. As you made your way home, the first rays of daylight pierced the mist, promising a new beginning.